Welcome back to episode 3 of the Binary Piecast. How you guys doing today? I'm Cody, and across the digital sea, we've got our pal Oren. What's up, bud?
All good, thank you. Welcome to the Tired Edition.
The Tired Edition? What you got to be tired about?
Hey, it's 9 over here.
I know, right? Us old people, 9 o'clock's like bedtime.
Then again, I gotta catch a train tomorrow, so...
Oh, really? Where are you going?
Back to university.
Oh, you went home this weekend, didn't you?
Yes.
How was that?
It was fun. I decided to procrastinate a little bit.
There you go. I tell you what, dude. Every time we went home, or anytime we still go home at this point, we never set out and accomplish anything. It doesn't matter how far in advance we plan to do something when we go home. Never happens.
No.
Always
home is where you be lazy.
I know, right? That or our parents, they've already got predetermined plans for us, so it's usually how it rolls around here. So what you been up to, bud? What you been playing?
I've actually played some games, yes.
I know, when I saw your Steam status, and I was like, oh shit, he's actually playing some computer games.
Mostly multiplayer, but it's still games.
Yeah, definitely.
Been playing quite a bit of Modern Warfare 2, although they seem to be having trouble with the primary server because you have to wait 5 minutes until you can find people. It's really weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but, sort of kicking ass, sort of failing, that sort of skill level at the moment.
It's a little different than the original Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a completely new game, but No.
It's still a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like a hypocrite because for a few years I've been going, oh god, stupid, and then I went back to it.
Stupid Infinity Ward. Now you're addicted again.
I'm a hypocrite.
Do you think it's getting to the point where you feel the addiction coming on, where you wake up and you want to play COD?
No.
Well, that's good.
It was like that on 4. I was even in a clan and I did matches and yeah.
No, I was never big on the clan thing, but that's how I was with 3 till I finally took a little bit of a break. But wake up that extra hour early in the mornings just so I can hop on and get a couple of sessions in.
What's the thing? You can just go away and have a few rounds and get out, which is really quick.
Yep, definitely.
I've also been playing Borderlands, probably one of the better co-op games to be playing.
Oh man,
just getting through the DLC. I want to get through them before number 2 comes out.
Dude, I'm so pumped up for number 2 right now. It's not even funny. The more stuff and I'm one of those guys, when I get really hyped up for a game, like I try not to look at anything for it. But man, every time they release something for Borderlands 2, I've got to read it.
The only thing I know is the characters, and I know I'm going to be a ninja. That's it.
Oh my god, I know, right? It's so epic. I so want to be a ninja.
Fuck everything else.
Man, you'll have to hit me up when you're hopping on that, because I've got it for PC and I've never played it on there yet.
Fool.
I've played it through the PlayStation version, but I just imagine the PC's so much better.
You'll get a little bit of trouble because I'm on one of the DLCs, and the friend I'm playing with, we're like both level 42.
Oh, right. I can level up pretty quickly in that game though.
Yeah. And I've also been playing just like an hour ago, Bad Company 2. Mr. Jason Heine has his own private server, and I decided I'm going to hop on for a little bit.
Fuck Bad Company 2. I don't, just for all the listeners out there, I don't have the best history with Bad Company 2. I don't have the best history with Battlefield, period, but really bad issues with Bad Company 2.
I used to have a time where I just play it constantly, but now because I've gotten back into Call of Duty, I have to get used to Battlefield again.
Oh, right,
yeah. Completely different game.
Exactly, man. They're so different. I bought Battlefield 3 too when it came out. and I was playing COD nonstop at that time. But Call of Duty 3, that is, Modern Warfare 3. But Battlefield 3, man, it's just a completely different game. Like there's almost no comparisons to it at all.
Yeah, Jason and his brother was just kicking my ass.
All right, that's like his favorite game, right? So
yeah,
I imagine he's pretty boss at it.
He is. He really is.
Now, when you're playing on private servers like that, do you just play with people that he brings in, or people that joins the servers, or is it like open to anybody, or?
It's open to anybody, but
cool.
he tries to push it to community members, obviously.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I might have to hop on that sometime because that game's always like dirt cheap, like $5 to $6.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
What have you been playing, good sir?
Oh, actually, man, this past week has just been crazy hectic with work, so I didn't get a whole lot of time. But I did dabble with a little Modern Warfare 3. Always got to try to hop on there for a couple of kill confirmed games throughout the week. Actually, I've been playing hardcore kill confirmed, which is
look at you,
pretty boss. Because that shit's awesome. I like playing hardcore. Sucking as usual in hardcore though, but it's all good. It's all good. Everybody sucks on hardcore.
I have a story about hardcore mode from Call of Duty 4. I was there.
Let's hear it.
I was kicking royal ass, and then I saw, I got banned. They thought I was hacking.
Oh yeah, no shit. That happened to me last night. Actually, I'll go into that a little bit. But I've been playing a little, just dabbled into Modern Warfare 2 with you a little bit the other day. I saw you were on, so I hopped on. Yeah. I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I like Call of Duty 3, but it was still fun. I actually never played it on the PC. That was the first time I played it on the PC. I played it on the Xbox and all that when it came out, but PC version was a lot better. The controls were super smooth and it ran awesome on my laptop. But man, I was getting my ass owned. There's so much different. It's like I completely forgot all the map layouts and stuff like that, and I was just getting dominated. But still fun nonetheless.
Yeah.
So I'll have to hop on that again with you some more because it's kind of nice to have a refresher from Call of Duty because I don't know when or if the PC version will ever get the new maps for Modern Warfare 3. So it'll be nice to get on there and play some different maps up. So played a little bit more of Realm of the Mad Gods. I don't think I got past level 6. I did get level 6. So that's my all-time record right now before getting frustrated and quitting.
Hold on. How many people died?
Oh my god. Everybody freaking dies. It's like everybody that I was playing with, we kept getting dominated. I don't think I was able to... I didn't play with anybody past like level 8 because every time we'd get out there... and I don't know if it was what world we were in, but it seemed like the world that we were in, it's like they just kept flooding you, and like bosses would the quests would just keep popping up together, and we just kept getting dominated. But it was a lot of fun, but I was getting really frustrated with it, so I had to take a break. So I haven't played that in a couple days, but that game's just one of those fun games to hop onto, kind of like in the mornings before I go to work, just to get on something that I know I'm not going to play very long because I'm probably going to die, so it doesn't really matter. So I hop on there and I'll play a game or two of that. But like I said, I haven't gotten past level 6 yet because I'm so bad at it. Still having the same control issues that I had prior, so I'm trying to work on that. But other than that, I did play a little bit more of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. I actually popped that in yesterday because one of my buddies, I just got him to download Steam on his MacBook. So he plays a lot of games, but more of the Blizzard games. So he plays like a lot of World of Warcraft and stuff like that. But I finally talked him into downloading Steam for his Mac, and I got him to download Team Fortress 2. So while he was waiting on that, I was playing some Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, which again, it's such a beautiful game. It doesn't even matter how bad or how well I'm doing. I just like playing and watching the visuals in that game.
Yeah.
God, I really wish they put a multiplayer. I need to see if there's any kind of like mod out there, like multiplayer mod for it. That would be boss.
Can you play locally in it? No, split screen.
Yeah, actually, I think it is split screen because the only option comes up split screen, which I'm not going to do on my 17-inch laptop. Especially what I've already got. I've got the game on the Wii, so if the wife and I wanted to play it, we can always just pop that on and play it on the big screen.
Yeah.
And I'm not dragging my big ass beastly laptop downstairs to hook it up to the TV. The motherfucker weighs way too much. But yeah, I really hope with the sequel to that, if it does come out this holiday season, like they're talking about, I really hope they implement a multiplayer into the PC version. That is, if they even come out with a PC version. I haven't heard anything whether that's happening or not, whether it's been confirmed. But if it is confirmed, please, Sega, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, put multiplayer in the PC version. It's like the best multiplayer platform there is. Especially if you allowed modding. If you put DLC in that, I would buy stuff on the PC version just because I love that game so much. And there's really, well, I can't say really. There's no big franchise kart racers out there that really performs that well in the PC. At least none that I've played. Now, I know you've played some kart racers and stuff like that, but I don't think any of them have been like major franchised, have they? Where Sega is out there, something big like Sega putting that together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played a little bit of that, and I played a little bit more of the Repulse game that I talked about, I believe last week on the free game of the week, and that game's just so much fun. I've been playing quite a bit of that, actually. It's one of those games I'll at least top on 1 or 2 games a week. But yeah, it's a lot of fun doing that. Sniping again is just so awesome in that game. Actually feels like you're doing something with the gun. But what's taken up quite a bit of my time in the last few days have been Team Fortress 2. Been playing the hell out of that. Like I said, I just got my buddy to get into it. So it's kind of nice sharing that experience with somebody who's a complete noob to Team Fortress 2. We were playing yesterday for a few hours, and we were just having a shit ton of laughs. I mean, just the stupid stuff that you can do in that game.
Yeah.
We were on one server that was just a melee server, and it was like a medieval melee server. So it was capture point with like a big castle and stuff like that. And obviously melee only. So we were playing the scout and stuff, and we had our candy canes going around beating the shit out of people. It was just so much fun, and we were sharing a lot of good laughs with it. But it was funny listening to him because he had a lot of frustrations with Steam and his MacBook. Me trying to walk him through it and installing it and Team Fortress 2 and stuff. It was almost like I was dealing with my parents or just a group of old people who do not understand electronics. It was getting so frustrating. I was like, dude, just do this. Click this button. Click that button. And he just wasn't getting. He's like, fuck Steam, man. I had so many issues with Steam. I can't stand it. I was like, just give it a little bit of love and it will treat you right. But yeah, he finally got that installed, and that's what we've been playing today too. And he actually went out and bought a Razer Naga, so he's got a decent gaming mouse for it now, and we've been playing that pretty much nonstop. And I see us playing this quite a bit in the next few weeks. So he's really digging it, and of course, in my opinion, Team Fortress 2 is by far one of the best, if not the best, multiplayer experiences on a PC platform. So really digging it.
Couldn't agree more. And what's good about Valve multiplayer games is often you'll find different kind of maps on servers. Like you got Surf, and you got Gauntlet.
Oh right.
There's jump maps, if I remember. There's so many that the community just think up, and they're just a lot of fun.
Right. And just for all you guys out there who don't know, which I don't know how you don't know this, Team Fortress is free to play, so hop on your computer, load Steam up, and download it. It's not a huge graphical demanding game. You can probably run it on low to medium settings on most of your systems out there. So definitely hop on that bandwagon because it's a lot of fun, and it has the option if you want to buy a lot of cool shit for it. They do have that with the microtransactions, and everything's fairly cheap on there. But it is one of those deals that you can pretty much unlock anything in the game for free. So, I mean, you're not required to spend any money on it. No. Still have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. It's a good laugh.
Yep, by far. But getting out of that, but still talking about Valve, all the speculation with the Steam box and all that, it looks like Valve is denying any plans on releasing the console anytime soon. Now, what I got from the conversation, though, with the interviews is that they didn't say they were not working on it. They just denied the facts and rumors that it'll be coming out. So, it's one of those deals. They never said yes, but they never said no. So I think they definitely could possibly still have something in the works. I mean, that the blueprints for the controller, I guess they had that set, and they had the copyright license for that. So why would they invest in something like that without having the actual plan? So.
Yeah, on a fleshlight attachment.
Flashlight attachment. Put something on there where you can switch multiple hats out on it. Just like Team Fortress. So yeah, not to say that it won't be coming out, but it doesn't look like a Steam box will be coming out anytime soon. At least not within the next generation to compete with those consoles. But who knows? Who knows? Another game that Oren and I have played a little bit. We talked about it in the first episode, but we're talking about Tribes of Sin here. Just this last weekend, I don't know if it was a weekend or a full week, but the GDC, the Game Developers Conference, was going on, and they announced that Tribes of Sin is actually going to go full retail April 12th. So the open beta will be no longer, and the game will be out there. You can purchase it. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. While I enjoyed playing the game in the beta, I don't know if I enjoyed it well enough to actually pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm in the same boat.
It's one of those games that there's so many solid first-person shooter games out right now on the PC platform that are free to play with microtransactions. I think they would have been better off going that route with this.
Yeah.
I don't.
If I want to surf, I'll go on Team Fortress or Counter-Strike.
There you go.
That's probably its best feature.
I need to hop on Counter-Strike sometime, man. I've only played like one game of Counter-Strike in my life. So
I've been playing it for the last 6 years.
I hear nothing but solid things about it, and I have it. I think I have CS 1.6.
I mostly play Source.
Source. Okay, I think I have that as well. I may have all of them. Hell, I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But I hear great things about that. But yeah, Tribes of Sin, it's coming out full retail copy April 12th. So if you're really into that, check it out. I'm pretty sure I'm not buying it though. So.
Or me.
Yep. Some big things coming out of the BioWare camp. There's been a lot of complaints since release for the Star Wars Old Republic MMO, but I guess they finally came out. They had a conference, and I guess they live streamed it. I missed the announcement for that, but I saw where they live streamed it. And I guess they sit down and they pleased a lot of fans because they actually pinpointed out and said that they pretty much fucked up with the release of this. They had promised a lot of stuff, and it never happened. It never came on release. And there's a lot of systems. Some of the PvP and some of the battle arenas are completely broken in the game. And I never got far enough in the game to actually witness a lot of that because I was playing it more or less for the story than a lot of the PvP. But they actually sat down and said, yes, we know it's broke, and this is what we're doing. We have the solutions for it, and we're actually going to fix it. And the big legacy system that they had promised from the get-go, which was a big selling point for this MMO, it's finally going to be released to the full functionality that they said it would be. So all you guys out there that was complaining and bitching about the legacy system, it's coming. It's coming hard. And they're going to fix a lot of the battle issues right now, the battle system issues. So if you're big in MMOs and you're big into Star Wars and you plan on quitting or anything like that soon, you might hold out for a couple months because the big update's coming soon, it sounds like.
Yeah. I don't know why they're bitching, though, because it's a big, ambitious project, so you can't expect it to be perfect.
Oh, no, and like I said before, any MMO, in all honesty, on its initial release up until the first expansion, in my opinion, it's always in beta. I mean, it's still in beta mode because you don't know what's going to go on. You don't know how many people are going to subscribe to this game. You don't know how the servers are going to break. You don't know how people are going to try to cheat and stuff like that. I mean, an MMO is one of those things where developers are always implementing new content, and that's just the way it goes. So I think people should probably chill out a little bit. Yeah, you got to pay a monthly fee for it. But from what I remember, WoW was kind of a piece of shit when it first released too. Not saying that it's any better now, but I think people just need to give it a chance because I really enjoyed it for the story alone. Like I said, I didn't get into a lot of the battles and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think it's
Haters
good.
Gotta hate.
I think it's good that they actually, instead of like trying to get around it and oh, well, this has happened, but we also put this in it. They were just straight up like, yeah, we screwed up, so we're going to fix it for you, which is cool, I like that from the development side.
Yeah, yawn. I don't know why I yawned.
Well, you're not big into MMOs, or at least paid for MMOs, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm not big into them either because it's so pissing me off. Today, it actually happened today. While I was walking my dog, I got 3 emails from Blizzard, And I was like, what the fuck's going on? I got one email saying that the request for my password has been sent. The other one saying that the verification for my password reset was sent. And another one saying that my account was banned. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I haven't logged in to World of Warcraft, StarCraft, my Blizzard.net account, period, in like a month and a half. So I'm like, what is going on? And then the same friend that I was playing Team Fortress with, he he said that he saw me log into WoW, and he hopped on WoW for a minute to go through and check his inventory and stuff like that. And he said he kept messaging me, but I wasn't responding. And I was like, yeah, because I haven't fucking been on that game in like 2 months. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, somebody hacked my account. This has been the second time it's happened. I had to go through and change my passwords, change my emails, and all that bullshit. I'm really getting fed up with the MMO scene because you really have to give way too much information out there. For instance, my credit card, they have my credit card information, which I'm not really worried about because Blizzard, on that part, they do a pretty good job about it. But just the fact that somebody can easily hack your account just like that, snap of your fingers, and get your shit banned. Luckily, this time around, it was only banned for like 3 hours. But the first go around, my account was actually banned for an entire week, which sucks because it's a pay for service. So, I mean, if I'm paying for it, why the hell is my shit getting banned? They should at least try to contact me about it. But whatever. I think I'm kind of
There's some sad people out there.
I'm kind of done with my MMO scene. That shit's kind of falling behind me. Just don't have enough time or patience to invest in an MMO anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you see any news bits out there?
Supposedly, Counter-Strike Global Offense no longer has cross-platform play. That's lame.
It is lame. Did you see any of the reasons why, though?
No.
I guess they came out and said that it was going to be too difficult. And this is actually really good for the PC gamers out there, not so much for PlayStation 3 gamers, which is what the cross-platform play was going to be on. It was going to be between PC and PS3. But it sounded like Valve decided that they really wanted to add more updates and implement more things on the PC version, which made it a lot harder to do since it was tied to the PS3 version because they actually shared the same servers. So in order to implement more updates and quicker stuff with the PC version, they would also have to do double time with the PS3 version. So they decided to take that out, at least for the time being, which is cool because they're still showing the roots and showing more love for the PC gamers out there. And there's just not a whole lot of developers doing that anymore.
Yeah, it's not just double time, though. From what I read from Tim Schafer, they have to pay to get a patch out for consoles.
Oh, no shit, they have to pay?
Yeah, it's something like 60 grand.
Okay, well, I definitely see why they did that. So, that's ridiculous, man. Because they've already got to pay the licensing fees to just be able to say they have the PS3 name on it or PSN, anything like that. They've already got to put out all those licensing fees for that. That's kind of ridiculous. I didn't know they had to do that. That's pretty lame.
So for the people bitching that you don't get enough patches on consoles, that's why.
Well, sorry, PS3 gamers, but it looks like Global Offense is going to be more PC friendly, which is good. It's good.
We're not sorry that we're happy.
I know, right? I'm definitely going to give that a try, but I think it went into it's in beta phase right now. I saw where the beta sign up was up. I don't know if that's old or not, but I just saw that.
Yeah, it's in closed beta, I believe.
So I sent my email in. Hopefully I'll get an invite for it. I doubt it'll happen, but who knows. Another thing that I noticed out there was for all you MMO fans, the couple free-to-play MMOs, Lord of the Rings Online and D&D Online, they're going to switch over to cloud streaming, which I think is an actually really good idea, especially for these free-to-play MMOs, because it sounds like what the system's going to work on is kind of like an online system, so they're going to have their own servers in-house, actually doing all the horsework for the game, loading it and playing it and stuff like that, and it's all going to be streamed to your computer at home. So it's one of those things, too. It doesn't matter what kind of hardware specs you have. As long as you have a good internet connection, you'll be able to enjoy these MMOs. And I don't want to say they're graphic intensive, But just from the screenshots and stuff I saw of at least Lord of the Rings, it looks like a good looking game. I mean, it looks like it surpasses a lot of the older MMOs or even World of Warcraft for that matter, because they're beautiful looking games. So I think it's a cool system. On top of that, a lot of these MMOs, man, they take up some serious hard drive space, anywhere from like 15 to 20 gigs. And I'm starting to run into some issues where I'm having to install games just because I got WoW on there. It's like 20 gigs. So, I mean, it does get kind of ridiculous because let's face it, most MMO players out there, they'll play these free-to-play MMOs for a little bit, maybe a month or so, and then they'll take a couple months break. At least that's how I played it. And you still have these games taking up this massive amount of room on your computer. So I think it's a cool direction that they're going with this. I'd like to see a lot more of these free-to-play games go that direction.
It's an interesting concept.
It's very interesting. I'd like to see how it works. Like I said, I have personally used OnLive on my Mac. I haven't used it on my PC yet because there's really no need in it. But on my Mac, it's a good setup. You really do have to have a quick internet connection. I've got a 40 meg internet connection here with AT&T Uverse. But even over Wi-Fi, I've seen quite a few slowdowns and some glitches with OnLive and stuff like that. So I can't imagine doing like dungeon raids with an MMO streaming like that unless you had like a tethered connection. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of over the MMO scene right now, so I could really give a shit care less. But we'll see how it works.
Only MMO I can care about right now is Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars 2. That one, I'm really, really interested in it. I don't know. I know. I just don't know. Because I never really got to fully enjoy the first one. And I've heard nothing but great things. You know, you've told me all the stuff that you like about it. I've had other friends that played it. And I have it. But I just haven't played it. I don't know. I don't know if I could take the time and sink it into that.
Yeah. The thing is, it's a very team-based thing. And luckily for me, I already have a guild to get into once the second one comes out.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at the whole guild thing. I kind of suck at it. I always join guilds, but I don't ever do anything with them. So it's funny, in MMOs, I usually play more solo than I do anything, so it's kind of pointless. I might as well just sit at home and play RPGs, console-based RPGs if I'm going to do that.
Yeah. My guild mainly consists of friends anyway, so we just have a laugh.
Right.
Yeah. And do stupid things.
Game looks cool, man, though. It's got a lot of cool lore behind it. I'd like to play it, but we will see.
We'll see.
Do you have any other... Dude, that sounded like Smeagol. That sounded like...
Smeagol.
No, I can't do it.
My precious.
No, I can't do it.
The British Smeagol.
The British Smeagol.
Did you catch anything else in the news?
I think this was on GDC, but Crytek released a graphics trailer of their new updated CryEngine, and my god, it's beautiful.
Is it? Is this like what, CryEngine 4?
No, it's still 3, but I think 3? They just updated it.
Okay.
Using DirectX 11 to its fullest. I knew DirectX 11 was good with its tessellation, but that good, I did not know.
So are like the textures like off the wall ridiculous?
Yeah,
because that's kind of what DirectX 11 is, right? It's like a ridiculous overhaul with textures.
Yeah,
at least from what I've seen, it looks so amazing.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet because they've got water tessellation as well.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I think my card has DirectX 11. I just don't know how well it can handle some of those games.
I think mine's 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine has 11, but I don't know how well. I don't want to push my laptop too over the top. I don't want it to burn up on me.
I've got a 3-year-old card anyway, so I need to upgrade that thing.
Right. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'll have to look at that. I think I saw you liked the video or posted it on Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
Last bit of news I saw, which is going to tie in here in a little bit to our user question. It looks like I don't know if you heard of this anyways, but Dota, which is a sequel, Dota 2 is a sequel that Valve's been working on for the original Dota that came out, which was a Warcraft 3 mod, and it's just it's been blown up. Defense of the Ancients.
Ancients,
yeah. and it's just gone so crazy. But I guess Blizzard was actually doing a copyright sue thing to Valve for using the term Dota 2. Did you hear that?
I thought it was going to eventually come up.
That's so ridiculous, though, because, I mean, really, yes, the original one had to do with their game, but it was a mod. You know what I mean? If somebody else is creating a mod, it's not like, well, I don't know, Blizzard probably did buy out the rights and stuff to that mod, but I mean, they're making a direct sequel and stuff like that, but I guess it was turned over and Blizzard let them have it or some shit like that. I didn't hear the whole story because it was boring legal bullshit. But on top of that, with Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Global Offense coming out, they're actually going to fully support the Razer Hydra, which I don't know if you guys know anything or care about the Razer Hydra, but what it is, it's a motion control gaming peripheral, which is, it from what I've seen, I haven't actually been able to play with one before, but it's almost like the PlayStation Move, if you guys have seen that, or commercials or gameplay videos or anything like that. So I think that's kind of cool that they're bringing that out and giving full support, because I could see something like that working really well in at least Counter-Strike, because you're having 2 analog sticks and stuff like that. But I don't know why you do something like that in a first-person shooter when you have the ability of keyboard and mouse now. Just kind of seems redundant.
The ancient technology of keyboard and mouse.
I know, right?
And we still love it.
I'm glad that these developers are actually supporting this peripheral, because I'm not seeing a whole lot of other peripherals like that in the market for the PC gamers. So it's cool that they're actually sitting down and actually supporting what Razer is doing with this. So pretty cool.
It's an interesting peripheral though, because it's very precise because it uses magnets.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so I think the controllers have magnets on that main base. So depending on how much force or whatever.
But there's a mod out there for Skyrim, which I hear is really, really good. It plays very well with it, so I think that's cool. That's cool.
It's cool. It's good.
All right, man. I think that's all the news bits we have, right? I don't know if you heard anything else.
I have one quick news. Stone Quarry Simulator is coming out soon. That's about it.
What the hell is that?
If you've seen my videos, I've been doing some silly simulators, from bus driving to street cleaning simulator. So basically, you're in a stone quarry and you mine stone.
I've got to ask you. I've never asked you this before. Do you actually pay for these?
No.
Are they free to play games?
No. I tried to get Street Cleaning Simulator legitimately, but they were asking for a lot. I was like, I'm not going to pay that much just to do a video.
How much do those games go for?
They wanted £15 for street cleaning.
Oh, fuck that, man. That's ridiculous.
I did get one legitimately, actually. Demolition Company. That cost me £2. I
saw the other day, it was a Steam sale, a daily Steam sale. They had Farm Simulator 2011 on there. And it was like $15. I was like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, who actually wants to set out and farm? Do a virtual farming.
Me.
But what can I say? I can't say anything. The Sims and that whole franchise really took off, so maybe people... Farmville, I guess that's some crazy-ass Facebook games. So I guess people really do want to farm.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's different farming, though. This is like going out milking cows and fucking plowing wheat and stuff.
Killing chickens.
Like, it's actual farm simulation.
It's more than just farming.
I don't know, man. I can't do the simulation games. But I did like your fork truck simulation. That was funny. Partly because I used to drive a fork truck for a living, so...
The whole time I was thinking, Shenmue.
So true. So true. Well, guys, to move on, we're going to start wrapping the podcast up here. The last segment, before we go into questions, we're going to talk about our free game of the week. What's your recommendations, Mr. O'Neill?
Okay, my one's going to be quite interesting. It's called The Hunter.
The Hunter.
Have you heard this before?
You know what? I think I think I might have heard it. I don't think I've actually seen gameplay or anything like that on it.
Okay. It's been out for about 2 years or so, but it's a deer hunting game, basically. Or hunting game, because it's more than just deers if you pay for it. But there is a free version where you just hunt deer, which is what I do sometimes. It uses the same engine as Just Cause 2, I think, the Avalanche engine.
Okay. So it looks pretty good.
Oh, it's stunning. Seriously, for a free game, this looks absolutely stunning. The environment it's just beautiful to look at. It's just all this open world and forestry, and you can just go in there all day and just take screenshots, like tap it. Oh, it's just, but you can't just go in, run around, and just shoot anything like you do in Call of Duty. You have to take your time. That's the thing. You can go around and not find a bloody thing. I've done that so many times. So
it really is more of like a hunting simulator then.
It is more of a simulator, yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I'll have to try that out because I remember when I was younger and I was still really big into PC gaming. Cabela's, they had those hunting games that came out like every year, like Cabela's Deer Hunter 3 and stuff like that. And they were more of the simulation hunters, and I really enjoyed those. I don't know what it is about hunting deers. I don't know if the inner redneck coming out of me or what have you, but it's really fun going around sneaking, being quiet and getting you a big buck.
Yeah, I know. It's the weirdest thing. You do something that you could do in real life, you do it in virtual world, and you're just having so much fun.
I know, right? Because growing up, I grew up in a small town, kind of in the country, here in Indiana, which everything in Indiana is the country, but that's without saying. So I did grow up hunting, went out with my dad and stuff like that, and it was always just so boring. But man, put me in front of a computer with a gun and a deer, I'm blowing shit up.
We're so nerds.
I know.
I've got an uncle who hunts, but I've never actually hunted with him. But I have shot a rifle that he owns. So,
all right. What do you guys hunt over there? Like pigeons?
Deer.
You guys have deer over there?
Yeah, we do.
I thought that was our American thing.
That's American. I took our jobs.
But man, my free game of the week, and it's going to be completely free for people before too long. But right now it is in beta testing. But that's Super MNC, which is Super Monday Night Combat. It's very similar to the Xbox and PSN release that came out a while back. But they've kind of done a graphical overhaul for the PC version. It's completely free to play, and it's a lot like Team Fortress 2 and those type of free-to-play games where there's microtransactions. So obviously if you want different characters, upgraded weapons, and stuff like that, it does give you the option to either buy it with real-life money or in-game credits. But I tell you what, you're going to be playing a while if you want to unlock this shit with in-game credits because it's ridiculous. Like to unlock, say, like an assassin character in it, it's like 6,000 in-game credits. Or you can unlock it for like 160 real credits, which I think equates to maybe $1 or $2, something like that. But like I played for roughly an hour today, and I was able to get up to like 75 credits or 100 credits or something like that. So it's definitely one of those games. If you want to progress and really stay up front with it, you're going to have to probably invest a little bit of money in it because those guys that are playing it right now, man, they're pretty legit. Like they were just owning people. Every team that I gone on, man, we were just getting annihilated. But it's a very competitive. It's a third-person shooter.
It's manic.
It is. It reminds me a lot of Team Fortress with the graphics and stuff like that. The gameplay is kind of similar, but it's not so much. I mean, you've got different characters. You have heavies, your enforcer types. You've got your snipers. You've got your healers and stuff like that. But what it is, from what I played at least, I was just playing like capture point type games where you're trying to capture their money ball. And I'm not 100% sure if that's how the entire game is. I don't know if there's different game modes. Maybe you can fill us in with that. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed what I was playing of it today.
Okay, well, Super MNC is actually the sequel.
Okay.
Because MNC was also on PC.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Because I've got it. I didn't play much, but I played Super MNC. It's just a manic game.
Yeah, dude, I was having a shit ton of fun with it.
Yeah, I haven't played it much though.
I was getting annihilated, but I was really liking it. I'll probably hop back on later today. But like I said, right now it's in beta testing, but it is going to be completely free to play when it does come out. So it's definitely a game that I recommend you guys going out and trying and checking it out. Because again, kind of like Team Fortress 2, I don't think this is going to be a real hog on your system. I think you'll be able to play it in low to medium settings with pretty much any stock PC. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Try to get on with some of your buddies because it's really is squad based gameplay. So you're going to benefit being able to play well with one another instead of going out and trying to be a lone ranger. You're going to get your ass handed to you.
Think of it as this: it's a cross between Team Fortress and tower defense.
True. Yeah. Definitely. Another thing I really liked about it too, at least a lot of the maps that I was playing. There was a lot of different levels to it, so you can go high, you can go low, you can stay in the middle. There's a lot of variety in the maps, so I really dug it.
Yeah.
Yep, but I think we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. We do have one community question, and it was from our friend Clive McVicker, and he asked, "Hey guys, my question for the next episode, do you think PC and Macs will get a device similar to the PlayStation Move or the Kinect? Second part is, who do you think would make it and market it, and do you think it will do well? Would you purchase it yourself?"
Right.
Oren?
Does he mean motion controls or... I think I got confused by the question myself. I think I'm tired.
No, Clive is very good about asking ridiculously long questions. But basically what he wants to know, if somebody was to go out and make a device either fully motion controlled or motion controls with actual controllers like the PlayStation Move or the Kinect, anything like that, who would make it, who would market it, would it do well, and would we buy it? So we've already answered the initial part of this earlier. Razer has the Razer Hydra out there, which is kind of it's nothing like the Kinect itself. It's more so like the PlayStation Move, where you've got two controllers that you hold in each hand. I think they do have a wired tether to a single base station, which holds the magnets, like Oren was speaking of. But that does give you motion controls. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about that, but I'm guessing the magnet polarity pull and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's what.
So they do have that out there, and from what I've seen, upon initial release, they only had like 100 games that supported it. But right now, there's over 250 Steam games that have full support for this. So it's definitely being supported. I don't know how well it's being marketed because I personally don't know anybody who has it or even has a clue what it is. At least from the people that I've talked to. It's something that I would like to try. I would actually like to get my hands on this because they really marketed it hardcore when Portal 2 came out. I think they actually gave you a copy of Portal 2 with the game for free, and I think they might still do that when you buy it because they were really trying to push that when they released Portal 2. I would like to get it. It's just one of those things I just don't know. Like, yeah, I could see it being real good for first-person controllers if you're so used to the console controls and stuff like that. But I mean, really, once you start playing an FPS with keyboard and mouse, it's almost a null and void point. It's so much better with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So I don't know. But yeah, Microsoft with their Kinect, there's been people from basically day one who hacked the Kinect and had it working on the PC. So the Kinect, it's out there. There's mods for it that you can hack it, but they're actually releasing a full-fledged PC version before too long. I don't know if it's coming out this year or next year, but it's basically going to be the Kinect 2. It's going to have better cameras and stuff like that, and it's going to be marketed towards the PC as well. So Microsoft's doing their thing with that. That is something I definitely will not be buying. It's fun for the little mini games and stuff like that on the Xbox. But I can honestly never see myself using that at all on the PC.
I can see myself buying one.
Really?
For the hacking.
No, true. Do you think you would use it with games and stuff, though?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't... I don't know what I would use the Kinect for on the PC. Because one... I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Maybe it could be used for flight simulators. You know, get like Head trackers.
True, I guess. I don't know. That's a simulator game, so I give a shit care less. I don't like sims, especially flight sims. I'm the worst flight person out there. I can't fly shit. Any game that I've ever played where you have to fly stuff. Battlefield 3, I hopped in a jet one time and I pretty much just crashed it as soon as I got into it. Terrible at it. But yeah, the options out there, Clive, and Razer's got theirs going out there, and it's got some support, especially Steam's backing it up 100%. They've got over 250 games out there, and whatever developers are out there, they're doing something with it. So I'd like to see them progress with that, and I think it's something that could really blow up in the next generation of gaming. But who knows? Only time will tell.
Yep.
Anything else from your side of the pond?
As always, bacon is good.
Bacon is delicious, especially when paired with pie. Bacon pie.
Bacon pie.
All right, guys. As always, check us over on iTunes. I'll leave the links in descriptions and all that good stuff. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitter and all that good stuff. It'll all be in the show notes, but make sure you hop over on iTunes, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a review because we really appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Until next time, we'll catch you later.